right, everybody. Welcome to the start of our show. Now, we're excited to have our next guest. She's a broadcaster here in New England. You can hear her on Magic 106.7. Ladies and gentlemen, Candy O'Terry.
You say my name a little earlier, and I did not hear people clapping very loud.
That's because for the rehearsal, we don't allow the audience to come in.
Oh, okay. You were saving your energy for later.
Well, what energy I have left, yes. Let's talk about you now. People here in Boston love you. They hear you on the radio all the time. Let's talk about what you're doing. We know that you're kind of associate director there at the station, right? I'm the assistant program director. Isn't it interesting about how radio stations are programmed for women to listen to, but it's very rare that women program them? So I'm the second in command. So I insert myself into every conversation that has to do with music I love. And now you're doing a lot over there because we know that you do the news, you have shows. On the weekend we hear you on shows.
You know, radio is the kind of business where you can check yes or yes. You know, when they ask you to do something, you just say yes, and then you figure out how to do it. So I've been a sponge for the 21 years that I've been at Magic. So I have a show called Exceptional Women. Then you'll hear me doing news, weather, traffic. You'll hear me filling in for everybody. And then you'll hear my songs on the radio, which is really exciting.
That's wonderful. We do know that it's funny how you cross over with the show so much. We've had on Charlie Farron. He's performed music here. You've sang with him.
That's right.
We had on John DePue in his films. You were in one of his films.
Candace Malone, Porter.
And we had on Tina Gao, who's also at the station with you, and Amanda Giles.
That's right. I mentored her, and I mentored Amanda. I've known them for a million years. So yeah, kind of cool. Charlie and I had a hit together called "You Are the Only One."
Yep.
You are the only one. Okay.
Does it feel weird when
number 34 on the charts? That was pretty exciting.
Does it feel weird when you were a DJ and all of a sudden you play your own song?
You know, I always thought, that's such a great question. I always thought it would be so cool to play my own song on the radio. And one day I did. And so I saw it coming up on my music log. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to play my own song. Oh my God, what am I going to say? And you feel so dumb because along comes the song and you say, hi, and this is me singing You Are the Only One. And you feel like a dope, you know what I mean? And you can't be, what are you going to say? Hi, this is me and I hope you like my song.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. I obviously can't do that. Give me a guitar and the show's over. Now, you are a part of some nonprofit groups, and you're a spokeswoman for one of them. Why don't you tell me about those?
Well, my mom died of breast cancer when I was a teenager, and I think every person who's watching this show knows what it feels like to lose, if they lose a parent. But when you're a teenager and you're a girl and you lose your mom, it changes your whole life. So I have devoted my nonprofit time to the fight against breast cancer. So I represent, here in this market, the American Cancer Society is making strides against breast cancer. We just made $3 million this year at the Hatch Shelf. And another charity, which is so cool, called the Pink Rose Foundation. We provide $1,000 scholarships to the children of women who have lost their battle against breast cancer so they can go to college. And then the third one is Friends of Mel. That's why I'm wearing this bracelet. They've made $6 million in the fight against breast cancer in 5 years selling these bracelets.
That's great. You're a part of all these things, and you're on the airwaves. People in New England love to hear you.
Thank you very much.
We want to thank you very much for coming
welcome.
on our show.
I love this
Ladies
show.
and gentlemen, Candy O'Terry. Thank you so much. We'll be right back right after this.